Duggar News: Derrick Dillard is not a district attorney of Arkansas anymore. What will he do now? Out of all the Duggar News siblings, some have not. Shallow guys, welcome back to my channel. For Duggar family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Over the years, many members from the infamous Duggar News family earned a name for themselves. While it was Josh who had to go to prison for his crimes, TLC still canceled their family show. While most of the viewers really admired the rest of the siblings, Jill was one of them. After having a traumatic childhood, she has spoken up the most about her parents' toxic ways of raising her and her siblings. Lots of viewers have been supportive of Jill and her family. They recognize how much guts it takes to go against the people who raised you, but she has always done her part when it comes to standing by the truth. Her husband, Derrick Dillard, has also been very supportive of her, and viewers appreciate him too. It turns out Derrick is going through a major change in his career front. What is it? Duggar News: How did Derrick become a lawyer? Duggar News followers must know by now that Derrick Dillard started studying law in 2018 at the University of Arkansas. After several years of schooling and training, he was officially sworn in as a licensed attorney on May 13, 2022. Interestingly, that was around the same time Jill was pregnant with their youngest child, Freddie. They were actively posting about this milestone on their social media at that time. After becoming a lawyer, Derrick took a job as an assistant district attorney, ADA, in District 27, Oklahoma. Being an ADA meant he began working for the state government and helped prosecute criminal cases. Hence, he represented the state in court against people who were accused of breaking the law. One of the cases he worked on that got attention involved Joshua Dial, a man known from the Tiger King docuseries, who faced domestic assault charges. But it looks like there has been a major change in Derrick's posts since then. Duggar News: Derrick Dillard is no longer working as Arkansas's district attorney. It turns out Duggar News followers saw that Derrick had updated his LinkedIn profile. It no longer says he works as an assistant district attorney. Instead, it now shows that he started something new in February 2025. According to his profile, he is now working for himself at a law practice called Dillard Law. That means he left his government job and has opened his own private law firm. Even though he no longer works as an ADA, Derrick is still very much a lawyer. He still has the license to practice law in both Arkansas, where he's originally from, and Oklahoma, where he worked as a prosecutor. So he didn't leave the legal field. In fact, he has just made the change from working for the government to working for himself. Fans online have been talking about this change. On Reddit, some people who also worked as ADAs or assistant prosecutors shared their experiences. They said that jobs like ADA don't usually pay very well, and there often aren't strong protections for employees like unions. Many lawyers use it as a stepping stone, meaning it's a job you take early in your career to gain experience, but most don't stay long-term unless the pay and benefits are really good. Others talked about how leaving their ADA roles and moving into other types of law or government jobs gave them better salaries and a more comfortable lifestyle, like being able to buy a home. As for Dillard Law, there is no information about it yet. Derrick hasn't shared what kind of law he's practicing or what clients he's taking on. For more Duggar News updates, keep checking TV season and spoilers. Ginger Duggar reveals being heartbroken over friend's choice about pants. Ginger Duggar and Jeremy Vuolo welcomed sister Joy Anna Duggar onto their Ginger and Jeremy podcast this week. The episode even started with one of the hot topics for Duggar fans everywhere. They discussed the sin of women wearing pants. It includes some humorous moments, including Joy Anna sitting in shock at the rules all women should follow, plus an admission by Ginger. Ginger Duggar said she was heartbroken when she learned one of her friends was wearing pants. She said it made her cry because her friends should have known better. Here's a look at what the sisters had to say. Ginger Duggar cried when a friend began wearing pants. On the new podcast episode, via YouTube, Ginger Duggar and Jeremy Vuolo spoke with Joy Anna Duggar about their childhood beliefs and what their parents raised them to think. This caused the two sisters to open up about their changing beliefs as they became adults, and how ridiculous many of their religious beliefs were. When the sisters spoke about wearing pants, Joy Anna said she finally came to the decision 2 years ago. She is 27. The sisters dressed modestly and only wore skirts as all women should. However, both sisters wear pants now, and neither of them sees any reason to return to their former family demands. Ginger even proved how deep their indoctrination went growing up. To me, it was a big deal when somebody that always wore skirts started wearing pants, Ginger said. I remember when a couple close friends started wearing pants, and I was like so brokenhearted over it. I remember crying over one friend just thinking, why are they doing that without even asking or hearing them out as to why? While Ginger has been wearing pants for years, Joyanna made the decision 2 years ago. She said it was something her husband, Austin Forsyth, and their kids played a role in. Joyanna said Austin told her to wear whatever made her comfortable. Joyanna Duggar shocked at her religion's requirements for women. While taking the Duggar siblings seriously in moments like this is hard, it is also understandable. They were children raised in this religious family. Their parents instilled these beliefs in them from a young age, with no real explanation other than it was what was right. Their religion indoctrinated them with these rules. They were told many things and never given a real explanation. This was evident when Joyanna was shocked when Jeremy Vullo read the expectations for women in their church. When a godly woman wants her appearance to show that she belongs to the Lord, she'll keep her hair gleaming clean and neat. Her fingernails will be trimmed and clean. She'll use her underarm deodorant and a razor when it's needed. She'll brush her teeth and see her dentist twice a year, as the TV commercial says. That is when Joyanna interrupted and said, "What in the world?" What are your thoughts on how Ginger Duggar and her sister were raised in their religious household? Are you surprised that they are now shocked at the beliefs they were raised under and oblivious to some of the things they once were told to stand for? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Jessa Duggar is pregnant, expecting baby no. 6 with Ben Seawald. The Duggar family is growing once again. Jessa Duggar announced she is pregnant and expecting her 6th baby with Ben Seawald later this summer. Halfway to holding you in our arms, Jessa, 32, wrote via Instagram on Friday, March 7, with photos from a recent sonogram appointment. Soon after sharing her family news, Jessa received well wishes from fans and family members. Congrats. So happy for y'all, Jill Duggar wrote in the comments section. Hannah Duggar added, yay. Can't wait to meet the sweet baby Jessa Duggar and Ben Seawald's family album with their children. Photos. Months before announcing her pregnancy, Jessa, who shares Spurgeon 9, Henry 8, Ivy 5, Fern 3, and George 14 months, with Seawald, found herself to be the topic of discussion online. After posting about her family beach day in September 2024, the former 19 kids and counting star faced comments from fans questioning if she could be growing her family once again. After seeing one of the comments, Jessa decided to set the record straight, writing, "Not pregnant, just too much ice cream on vacation." Fans met Jessa in 2008 when her family appeared on 19 Kids and Counting. When the show was canceled in 2015, Jessa and her sister Jill started appearing in a new show titled Jill and Jessa, Counting On. When the series came to an end in 2021, Jessa chose to focus on being the best mom possible away from the cameras. Although she was raised with many siblings, Jessa realized that raising kids of your own is a whole new experience. When it's your own kid, it's totally different, she shared with Us Weekly in July 2020. For one, it's your responsibility. It's not like, here, mom, the kid stinks, change the diaper, waking up in the night. I think that was probably one of the hugest adjustments for me. Feeling that responsibility of checking on their fever and making sure they're okay. Like, when do I know to go to the doctor? Duggar family. Get to know the next generation. One person who has been by Jessa's side through it all is her longtime husband. Married since November 2014, the couple often document their family vacations and milestone moments via social media. 1 week before announcing her pregnancy, Jessa called Seawald 29 my fav person in the whole wide world after enjoying a date night. Never stop showing gratitude to your spouse for all the things they do to help out, Jessa told us in 2018. It doesn't matter how big or small. Sometimes couples come to expect things of each other, and they stop noticing and appreciating things the other one does to help out with the kids or keep the household running smoothly. Jessa Duggar shares super rare photo with all 5 kids, and fans are saying the same thing. Jessa Duggar often shares updates on her family on social media, but recently she thrilled fans with a rare photo of all 5 of her children, and the snap left fans saying the same thing, 5 of my favorite humans. The doting mom, who is pregnant with baby no. 5, captioned her update. In the photo, all 5 of Duggar's children with her husband, Ben Seawald, sat on an oversized bench outside. Each little one smiled for the camera, with Spurgeon flashing a thumbs up. Although many of Jessa's followers pointed out how big the children had grown, Several others couldn't get over how much her son, Henry, resembled another family member, her sister Joyanna's son, Gideon Forsyth. One Instagram user shared, "So cute. Henry looks like Joy's Gideon here." Another echoed Henry and cousin Gideon sure do look a lot alike from a distance. I know Gideon is not in this photo. I'm just saying. A third fan wrote, "Usually I think Henry looks like Ben, but in this photo he resembles a Joy Forsyth's Gideon." As someone else agreed, actually, Henry looks like Gideon. You can tell they are cousins. Meanwhile, other followers saw a different familial resemblance between Jess's daughter Ivy and her sister Ginger Duggar. "Ivy reminds me of Ginger so much. All the kids are so cute," one commented. Another agreed, writing, "Ivy looks so much like Ginger. You are blessed indeed." One thing's for sure, the Duggar genes are strong. Ginger Duggar and Jeremy Vullo share inspiration behind newborn son Finnegan's strong name. Ginger Duggar and her husband, Jeremy Vullo, are opening up about life with their newborn baby boy. The couple announced in a YouTube video released on Sunday, March 30, that Duggar 31 gave birth to their son, Finnegan Charles. The vlog showed a glimpse of the proud parents holding their baby and introducing him to their daughters, Felicity, 6, and Evangeline, 4, who wore jackets with Big's SIS written on the back. Before heading home from the hospital, Vullo, 37, told the girls their brother's name. The little ones then shared the secret with their grandparents. Ginger's mom, Michelle Duggar, was seen capturing the sweet interaction on her phone in the hospital room. Sharing more insight into how they decided on their son's moniker, Ginger said in the vlog, "We both just loved that name. I think the name Finnegan was one that Jeremy came up with. And once he mentioned it, I was like, oh, I love that name. It's so strong." Ginger Duggar's pregnancy reveal with her mom and sisters involved a hot tub. Ginger added that the newborn's nickname will be Finn and pointed out that Charles is a family name on the Vullo side. According to a post shared via the Duggar family's blog, Vullo's dad and brother are both named Charles. The couple ended their video by thanking fans for their thoughts and prayers, teasing that more details about the delivery and birth story will be coming soon. Ginger and Vullo, who have been married since 2016, announced her pregnancy in October 2024. 1 month before Finn's arrival, Ginger hinted via her Instagram story that she and Vullo had already decided on a name. "We always keep it a secret until baby is born," she wrote in February. Ginger Duggar forgot to tell one of her brothers about her pregnancy. "I felt so bad." Ginger Duggar recalls how her family's modest dressing rules affected TLC group photo shoots. Ginger Duggar opened up about what it was like following her family's modest dressing rules while doing the TLC group photo shoots. "Getting everyone in something they wanted to wear was always a little challenging," Duggar 31 said on the January 22 episode of her and husband Jeremy Vullo's self-titled podcast. "I was always a little nervous about that because I didn't know what wardrobe they were going to choose. So that's something where I was hesitant going into it." While Duggar, who is one of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's kids, starred alongside her family on 19 Kids and Counting the Brood, would participate in promotional photo shoots alongside some of TLC's other biggest shows at the time, including Sister Wives, Little People, Big World, 90 Day Fiancé, and more. Ginger explained that while on set, the wardrobe team would provide clothing they picked out for the reality stars. According to Ginger, they would try to choose things they thought you would typically choose for yourself. Ginger Duggar claims 19 Kids and Counting was sometimes cut in a way her family didn't like. They had all of the very Duggar-style wardrobe. So it's more like Old Navy. Probably even some Walmart clothes were in there. "Very chill, very streamlined Duggar style," she reflected. "They had our whole wardrobe, and then they'd have someone else's on the side." While there were plenty of options to choose from, Ginger claimed that the size options would vary. She recalled one instance where there was a dress that was about 2 sizes too big, and she needed to get it pinned to fit her. The wardrobe team would also hide their makeshift tailoring attempts by having Ginger wear a jacket over the dress. Ginger also shared that the wardrobe team had fact sheets for her and her family that included their photos plus sizing information. However, there were some stylists who were unaware of the Duggar family's rule that women could not wear pants. Ginger later added pants to her wardrobe after tying the knot with Vullo in 2016. "A couple of them didn't realize we didn't wear pants," she said, but noted that the network never tried to get her to wear anything that wasn't her style. Ginger also claimed that wardrobe would return the clothing items after the photo shoot. However, if someone wanted to keep a clothing item, they would occasionally let you keep an outfit depending on the cost. Ginger Duggar's book Becoming Free, Indeed, biggest revelations about her cult-like upbringing, marriage, Josh Duggar scandal, and more. While the fashion aspect of the photo shoots was a struggle for Ginger, she did enjoy getting to see other members of the network that she typically would not. Ginger compared getting the other shows together to a circus.